13 Unusual Practices of the Himba People. Unusual Practice Number 1. The unique culture of the Himba people. The Himba people reside in Namibia and Angola. They are semi-nomadic pastoralists. Their culture remains largely untouched by modern influences. The Himba are known for their distinct appearance. They use ajais, a mixture of butterfat and ochre pigment, to cover their skin. This gives them their unique red-tinted skin tone. Their lifestyle is deeply rooted in tradition. They prioritize cattle, which are vital to their livelihood. Their customs and rituals are passed down through generations. The Himba women are the primary caretakers of the household. They also tend to the children and animals. Men handle the more demanding tasks like herding cattle. Marriage in Himba culture is arranged at a young age. Families form alliances through these marriages. Polygamy is common, with men often having multiple wives. The Himba's spiritual beliefs are centered around ancestral worship. They communicate with their ancestors through rituals. The holy fire is a central aspect of their spiritual life. Despite outside influences, the Himba have preserved their way of life. They resist modernization to maintain their traditions. Their culture remains a unique reflection of their history. Unusual Practice Number 2. Ajais Paste. The skincare ritual. Himba women apply ajais daily. This paste protects their skin from harsh weather. It also gives their skin a distinctive red hue. The paste is made from butterfat and ochre. Ochre is a naturally occurring clay pigment. The mixture is scented with aromatic herbs. Ajais is not just for beauty. It serves as a form of sunscreen. The paste protects their skin from the intense sun. The paste also keeps insects away. It acts as a natural repellent. This is crucial in the hot, dry climate of Namibia. Women start using ajais at puberty. It signifies their transition into womanhood. It also enhances their beauty according to Himba standards. The process of applying ajais is ritualistic. It is done every morning. This ritual is a significant part of their daily life. Men do not use ajais. Their skin is left natural. This creates a visual distinction between genders. Unusual Practice Number 3. Hair as a symbol of status. Hair is of great significance in Himba culture. Hairstyles indicate social status and age. They also symbolize one's role within the community. Young girls have two braids called ozandado. These hang forward over their faces. This hairstyle indicates they are not yet married. Married women wear elaborate hairstyles. Their hair is often covered in ajais paste. The more elaborate the style, the higher the status. Men's hairstyles also have meaning. Single men often have a single plait. Married men cover their hair with a headscarf or a turban. Widows have a specific hairstyle. They wear their hair in loose, untwisted strands. This signifies their mourning period. Hair extensions are often added. These are made from animal hair. They add length and volume to their styles. The maintenance of these hairstyles is a communal activity. Women help each other with their hair. This strengthens bonds within the community. Unusual Practice Number 4. Sacred Fire. A link to the ancestors. The Himba maintain a sacred fire, or okuruo. It burns continuously in every village. This fire connects them to their ancestors. The sacred fire is central to their spiritual life. It is never allowed to go out. The fire symbolizes the presence of their ancestors. Rituals are performed at the fire. These include offerings and prayers. The fire acts as a medium to communicate with the dead. Only men tend to the sacred fire. This is considered a sacred duty. They are responsible for maintaining the fire's purity. The placement of the fire is significant. It is always positioned between the family's living area and the cattle enclosure. This reflects the importance of cattle in their culture. The smoke from the fire carries prayers to the ancestors. This belief is deeply rooted in their spiritual practices. The ancestors are believed to respond through dreams and signs. Visitors are forbidden from crossing the fire. This is a mark of respect. It symbolizes the sacred barrier between the living and the dead. Unusual Practice Number 5. Traditional dress, a reflection of identity. Himba women wear goatskin skirts. These are adorned with shells and beads. The skirt's length and decoration reflect the woman's status. Men wear simple loincloths. These are made from animal hide. The simplicity reflects their role as protectors. Jewelry is significant in their attire. Women wear heavy metal and shell necklaces. These pieces are passed down through generations. Anklets are worn by both men and women. They protect from snake bites. They also serve as symbols of wealth. Young girls wear simpler attire. This changes after they reach puberty. Their dress becomes more elaborate as they prepare for marriage. Married women cover their breasts with leather or fabric. This is a sign of modesty. It also differentiates them from unmarried girls. Headwear is crucial in their attire. Married women and men wear special headgear. This distinguishes them from the unmarried and widowed. Unusual practice number 6. Ancestral worship. Honoring the past. Ancestral worship is central to Himba spirituality. They believe ancestors guide and protect them. The living maintain close ties with the deceased. Ancestors are consulted for major decisions. This includes marriages, deaths, and significant events. Rituals ensure that ancestor spirits are appeased. Offerings are made at the sacred fire. These include food, drink, and animal sacrifices. These offerings honor the ancestors and seek their blessings. The ancestors are believed to influence daily life. Misfortunes are often attributed to displeased spirits. Rituals are performed to restore harmony. Dreams are seen as messages from the ancestors. These dreams are interpreted by elders. They guide the community based on these interpretations. The ancestors are thought to inhabit the same space as the living. They are present in everyday life. The Himba maintain this connection through regular rituals. The holy fire is kept burning at all times. This fire serves as a direct link to the ancestors. It is tended by the male head of the family. Unusual practice number 7. Himba livestock. The heart of their economy. Cattle are the most valuable possession for the Himba. They represent wealth and status. A family's prosperity is measured by the size of their herd. Livestock is used in dowries. Cattle are exchanged during marriage arrangements. This solidifies alliances between families. Cattle are rarely slaughtered for food. They are only killed during significant ceremonies. Their primary use is for milk, which is a staple in the Himba diet. Goats and sheep are also important. They provide meat and milk. They are easier to manage than cattle, especially during droughts. Livestock are cared for by the men. They are taken to graze in distant areas. This responsibility is crucial for the survival of the family. Cattle have spiritual significance. They are often sacrificed during rituals. Their blood is used in ceremonial practices. The Himba have a deep bond with their animals. Cattle are given names and are considered part of the family. This bond is nurtured from childhood. Unusual practice number 8. Himba housing, the homestead design. Himba houses are simple, yet functional. They are made from mud, wood, and dung. This construction is suited to their nomadic lifestyle. The homestead is arranged in a circular layout. The center is reserved for the sacred fire and cattle enclosure. Family huts surround the central area. Each hut serves a specific purpose. There are separate huts for sleeping, cooking, and storage. This organization reflects the importance of order in their lives. Women are responsible for building and maintaining the huts. This task is passed down through generations. It is considered a crucial skill for Himba women. The huts are small, with low entrances. This design keeps the interior cool. It also protects against harsh winds and dust storms. The roof is conical and made from thatch. This allows rain to run off easily. The structure is durable and withstands the elements. The homestead layout reflects their social structure. The arrangement of huts signifies family hierarchy. Elders' huts are placed in the most respected positions. Unusual practice number 9. Himba naming rituals, a sacred tradition. Naming is a significant event in Himba culture. A child's name is chosen with care. It often reflects the circumstances of their birth. The name-giving ceremony involves the entire community. Elders play a key role in this ritual. They ensure the name chosen honors ancestors. Names are considered to have power. They are believed to influence the child's future. A strong name is thought to bring good fortune. The naming process is lengthy. It includes consultations with ancestors. Dreams and omens are also considered. Children are named after deceased relatives. This keeps the memory of the ancestors alive. It also strengthens family ties. The name is given shortly after birth. This is accompanied by a blessing ceremony. The child is introduced to the community during this event. The name-giving ceremony is a joyful occasion. It includes dancing, singing, and feasting. It reinforces the bonds within the community. Unusual practice number 10. Dietary practices, food and survival. The Himba diet is simple but nutritious. It is primarily based on milk and meat. This diet sustains them in the harsh environment. Milk is a staple food. It is consumed fresh or sour. Women are responsible for milking the cattle. Meat is reserved for special occasions. It is eaten during ceremonies and celebrations. The meat is usually dried to preserve it. The Himba also consume wild plants. These include tubers and berries. They supplement their diet during droughts. Cornmeal is used to make porridge. This is a common food for children. It is often mixed with milk for added nutrition. Water is scarce in their region. The Himba rely on seasonal rivers and wells. Women and children are responsible for fetching water. Food is shared communally. Meals are prepared and eaten together. This reinforces a sense of community and belonging. Unusual practice number 11. Himba health practices. Traditional healing. The Himba rely on traditional medicine. Herbal remedies are commonly used. These are made from local plants and herbs. Healers play a crucial role in the community. They diagnose and treat illnesses. Their knowledge is passed down through generations. The Himba believe in both physical and spiritual causes of illness. Illnesses are sometimes attributed to displeased ancestors. Rituals are performed to restore health. Bone setting is a traditional skill among the Himba. They treat fractures and dislocations without modern tools. This practice is highly respected in the community. The Himba also practice preventive medicine. They use herbs to boost immunity. These practices are rooted in their deep understanding of their environment. Childbirth is assisted by experienced women. They use traditional methods to ensure safe deliveries. Herbal remedies are used to ease labor pains. The Himba's knowledge of traditional medicine is extensive. It is vital to their survival in a remote region. This knowledge is carefully preserved and passed down. Unusual practice number 12. Himba education. Learning from the elders. The Himba have a unique approach to education. Learning is informal and practical. It is deeply rooted in tradition. Children learn through observation. They watch their parents and elders. Skills are acquired through imitation and practice. Storytelling is a key method of teaching. Elders share tales that impart moral lessons. These stories preserve the tribe's history and culture. Boys learn to herd cattle from a young age. This is considered essential training. It prepares them for their future roles as providers. Girls are taught household skills. They learn to cook, sew, and care for children. These skills are crucial for maintaining the family. Education is also spiritual. Children are taught to respect the ancestors. They learn the importance of rituals and traditions. The community plays a role in education. Knowledge is shared collectively. This ensures that traditions are passed down accurately. Unusual practice number 13. Himba marriage customs. The union of families. Marriages are arranged by families. They often occur when the individuals are very young. This strengthens alliances between families. Polygamy is common in Himba culture. Men may have multiple wives. This is seen as a sign of wealth and status. The bride price is paid in cattle. This solidifies the marriage agreement. It is a significant transaction between families. The wedding ceremony is a communal event. It includes dancing, singing, and feasting. The entire village participates in the celebration. The bride undergoes several rituals before marriage. This includes being covered in ajais. These rituals prepare her for her new role. Marriage is considered a sacred bond. It is not just between individuals, but between families. The union is blessed by the ancestors. Divorce is rare in Himba culture. Marriages are meant to last a lifetime. The community plays a role in resolving marital disputes. And that's it from this video. See you in the next one.